So welcome everyone. I will share with you today what we had, the two trades we had today with gold. You are doing forex trading. So we trade in Skillsart trading app, and I will explain to you why we do that. So welcome everyone. I will share with you today what we had, the two trades we had today with gold. You are doing forex trading. So we trade in Skillsart trading app, and I will explain to you why we do that. Welcome everyone. I will share with you today. All right. So as usual, we go to the high time frame and we mark the opportunities that we see in the chart. And what do we see here? We are in the 4 hours now. If you draw a trend line here, what do you see? This is a 4 hour trend line. We had a breakout from this area, breakout and RBS. So we have trend line on the 4 hours time frame, marking an important key level also as well here. Let's check the monthly. This is strong key level in this area. With 1 week. So what do? We look at the market structure. Overall, the market has been bullish since the war started in Middle East, and this is affecting the gold. So normally the wealth and the money goes to assets like gold, Bitcoin. And that's why we saw Bitcoin also cross the 30,000 level since the war started. So it has been bullish. Gold has been bullish. The dollar is down. Dollar index is low. Um, it has already touched the 2000 mark, and this is the highest we had for this year. The past few months, if you look, this is the highest, and we expect that it's going to get back there again. If we go to the 4 hours or the daily first, what do? Is we find channeling. We find channel. We look at RBS. We see where the resistance is becoming support or support becoming resistance, like what we see here. This is resistance became support here, respected many times, went to the upside, breakout, pull back. Since then, it has been between this level and this level. So it reached to this point last month, and it bounced back again. If we go to the 4 hours, this is where we are right now. This is where we are. So we have a breakout here. We have a big engulf. So what happened? It created a demand area. The price is expected to come back to that area again, and this is what happened. So it came back, went went up here, came back to this area, respected. It bounced back to this level, came back again to the same level, and it's been holding so far. So if you mark this area here, you see we have a resistance at this level. Here it hit some resistance, went back, break out, then pull back again to the same area. So we see that this is a good support zone. It's a very good support zone. Today, we took 2 trades. One from this area, we go to the 1 hour chart. It has been ranging at this level. So it's resisting at 1970. So we took this trade, we scalped this trade all the way down to 1960. And then we bought again at the pullback. This is the trade we took today. We go to the 15 minutes. So we have here an engulf. We have an engulf. It created a supply zone. It reached to this zone. We sold here, and then we sold again and again. So I had a couple of multiple entries at this area. Then we took all that all the way down to the demand zone here, all the way to 61, 62. And then again, we bought here all the way up to 65, around 50 pips from the lowest zone here. And as we teach, is when you have an engulfing, when you have a big movement like this, the engulfing could be multiple candles like what you see here. This engulf, it creates a demand zone. So we already have strong levels here. We already have strong levels here. And this whole area is already big demand area in the high time frame. So the price fall down to this area, 60, 61, 62, and then it push back up. So we collected around 50, 60 pips here from 68 to 61, around 70 pips, and then 50 pips up and still going up if you are holding still in the P plus. And another thing we want to talk about today, if you are new, if you never trade before, the best way you can start, that's why I recommend to start trading with Skillsart, because we have professional traders who can manage your account trade for you simply by following them. This is a master account, I cannot follow anybody, but in regular account that you can open from platform.skillsart.com or client.skillsart.com, you can follow any traders here and you can see the statistics live of each trader. This is the best way to start with trading. Even if you are a complete beginner and you join our academy, you join our university, just $49 per month, and that include already the signal channel we have in Telegram, and it also include the copy trading and the education, high quality videos which you find in the back office there. Even as a complete beginner, this is the best app you can have because it has lot calculator, which is usually like if you are using MT4 or MT5, you have to calculate your positions manually, which is a bit hard. So I will explain to you how you trade here with Skillsart. Simply by adjusting your lot size here. So you have market order and pending order, similar like any other app. Let's say you take 0.1 lot size here. It calculates already for you how much in dollars, how much money you need to open these positions. 196. This is the required margin. This is the free funds which you have in your account. And if you add stop loss, let's say we adjust the stop loss here to, let's say we are in buy 1962. I know if I'm gonna lose here, if I was stopped out by the market, I'm gonna lose $27. If, let's say, I will exit here at 1968, I'm going to make $33. So it calculates for me how much I'm going to win, how much I'm going to lose. The spreads, the broker take $1 only for this trade. Even if you take one lot, this is how you usually calculate lot. It's the spreads is very low. It's only around $10, $12, which is pretty low. In any other broker, the regular spreads is around 20 to 30. You can check it out by yourself on MT4 or MT5. That's why it's way much easier to trade on Skillsart trading platform than any other app you can find in the market. Plus, it has all the instruments, all the financial instruments, commodities, crypto, forex, indices, and stocks. Commodities, talking about aluminum, copper, coffee, nickel, whatever, oil. A lot of people, they trade oil. Oil pretty much would be going rage with the current war. On the daily, in the 4 hours, it's falling down. Weird. Check Bitcoin. You see the correlation between dollar index and gold? See, it's dropping down here. Gold is going up. That's the correlation between gold and the dollar index. This is where it's a strong indication of how the market move usually. Even if we check crypto like Bitcoin, see, similar like gold is going up. Since the war started, we have a nice breakout here at this area and has been ranging since then. The highest was 35K. This is another currency pair which has a strong correlation with gold. It moved the same way as gold is moving. So look at the daily here, and you look at gold, they almost look the same. So the best time to trade gold or to trade GBP, JPY at the opening or the overlapping between Asian session and the UK session, but not always. Not always. I prefer to wait for the UK session to start. You have the highest activity and the highest liquidity at that time. And always remember the previous, the new market opening, it tends to collect the previous liquidity. So you have a lot of manipulation and liquidity sweeps during the session opening. This is a great indicators if you want to check the sessions by Lux Algo. You can see the sessions, like what time they open, what time they close. You are in the 1 hour time frame. You can see it nicely. So we are in the London session here. This is the overlapping between Sydney and Tokyo. And this is the New York session. We are about to enter the overlapping between the UK and the New York session. So we have liquidity sweep during that time. So let's say we have a New York session is about to start. There is a big potential that there will be some liquidity sweeps. And liquidity sweeps usually will be above the zones. Above the zones. Where do we have liquidity? For example, here. This is liquidity. So when you have a strong engulf like this one, this is a strong engulf. It's a big engulf to the top to the top. It generates demand zone here. And then we have liquidity formation above the zone. So when you have a sudden movement to the top side, when you have an engulf candle like this one, an engulf means the size of the candle here is bigger than the previous candles here in the opposite direction. So this is engulfing. Engulf means like cover. So when you have a sudden movement like that, you're gonna create a demand zone in this area. The price tend to the same engulf location because you have fair value gap, and then you have imbalance. So the price action, it tends to mitigate that location, that area where it has left, and it goes back to the same location. So the time between the UK session and between the UK session, at the end of UK session and the start of New York session, usually the price might be stagnant. It's not moving much. There is no much movement. So that's why I don't have any open trades at the moment. So I took some trades earlier, made some losses yesterday, recovered it all, and made some profit on top of it. But this is trading. This is how it works. Like, you don't necessarily win every trade, but if you keep your wins more than your losses, this is how you win overall in the market. That's why if you have a trading account, you have to look at it in the long term, not at 1 day or two. But you have to let it roll for some time, and you keep trying. And if you don't have the experience, we have the signals. And yeah, let me show you how we do the signals. By the way, you can access to our signals free signal channel. So we have a premium channel and we have the free one. You can access the free one. The link in my bio. You can check this out. You can also access our community, the Facebook group, the real world, can also be there, and you can have a look at it. So when you take signals with us, we send signals in zones, like the buy order that we got earlier. So the zone was from here 64 to 61. Inside this area, and the stop loss we put it at 58. Stop loss at 58 or 57, yeah, 58. Was somewhere here, 58. So the moment the price go inside the zone, you start to buy, you start to create layers, you start to buy in this area. This is how you take our signals, and make sure you have a very low lot size so you can trade in layers, which this is the best way I prefer to trade, is to trade in layers. And the moment the price start to pull back and go in the right direction, what you do is you close the top layers. You close the first positions you open, and you leave the lower layer in B plus. And that way, you will not be stopped out easily. Because I know most of you, what you will do, the moment you see some profit in the lower positions, you start to close that one. Don't do that. Close the higher layers, here, and leave the lower layer in B plus and let it roll. And as the price is moving up, adjust that one. And the good thing about Skillsart trading app, you can adjust the position, you can adjust the stop loss and the take profit with one single action. And this is a new feature was added to the app. It means even if you have 4, 5, 6 positions, you don't have to edit each position manually. You can just edit one and then apply to the remaining positions, and it will adjust to all the open positions. That's why it's really good to trade with this app. So handy and so easy. Pretty much this is for today. I'll be going live on YouTube. You can check out our YouTube channel, Skillsart Official. And I'm going live on TikTok as well. If you want to have more insight and more tips, you can get also our free book once you join our Facebook group, The Real World. And you can download our ebook. And we have a physical version of that one. You can have also trading journal, new notebook with the trading journal that we have. So that's all for today. Thank you, and see you tomorrow.